A new way of making a glue caddy.
Alright, so after knocking these things over 50,000 times in my shop, had them up on my bandsaw, and it was just a mess. Every time I'd not drop it, I'd end up picking them up off the floor. So I thought, well, it's time to change this up a little bit. And so I'm just going to put it on the scanner and scan the bottoms of it and see how that works out for me. We've got to rearrange it just a little bit to make it a little more evenly spaced. Okay, I've got these arranged, kind of spaced out wherever they go. So if you want to scan it, say yes. And it's going to scan the bottoms of those and hopefully turn it into a nice file that I can vector around the outsides on a scan of a bitmap. And maybe not, I don't know. And there she goes. Sent that to the computer.
We're going to load up the vcarve software. Okay, I'm going to create a new file. And this will be about 8.5 by 11. I think it's about right. Check that. And we'll make it a 1/4 inch. We'll use the lower left corner as the datum. Now let's use it as a center there. Okay. Alright, I'm going to import a bitmap. There's a bitmap. I'm going to go down here to my directory where I keep those at. And that's under my desktop, Shark. And Glue Caddy. Hit G for Glue Caddy. Hit G for Glue Caddy. There it is. And there's our picture. So there it is. And that's our 8.5 by 11. So we're going to trace the bitmaps. And there it is there. We want to see about the, really looking just for the edges of it. So if we go up here to the very top, trying to get the very outside edges of it. And look at the noise filter, see what we can do to that. Bitmap fading. Okay. So we kind of got a idea of what we're going to do there. Let's look and see what preview looks like. And there she is there. So that'll kind of give us an idea of what we're going to be putting in there and the spacing of it. Okay. So we'll click apply and close that. And we'll get rid of the bitmap layer and just get rid of it. Okay. And we'll just delete that data. Okay, so now we just have the vectric files. And we'll go ahead and clean this thing up just a little bit. I don't have to get real carried away with cleaning this up. I just need to make good solid vectric files out of this. And part of that just be basically to take and make circles and different things. So let me go ahead and get started on that. I'm going to make a circle. We'll do the easy ones first. And we'll just start from right here. And we'll go up to right here. And we'll just move it over there. Close. And we'll move that up to there. And it's pretty close. We'll zoom in a little bit. See where it's at. We want to zoom it in just a little bit. We can do that. that right in there. Okay, I think we have 2 of those. So we got the one at the very end, which is a different size, and then we have those 2 in the middle. So we'll get those 2 lined out right there, and let's see, that one's on the front. So I've got 2 of those. I think they're right here, so I'm going to copy that. Control C, Control V, and then we'll move that down to here. Kind of got our idea where it fits, right in there. And then on the end of it, we have the bigger one. So we'll hit Control C, Control V to circle as well. And we'll make it a little bit bigger. Bring that over to here and zoom in a little bit, and we'll make it just a hair bigger than the other one. And there's the outer edge of it, so we're going to make it a little bit bigger yet. Get it over just a hair. Okay, so there's that one. And then we have bigger ones yet, so we'll copy that one. Control C, Control V, move it over to here. And we've got 2 smaller ones in here. We'll go ahead and do these first. So we'll get that about the right size. Move it in there. It's pretty good. And then we'll Control C, Control V that. And we'll move that all the way up to the top. Move it up over there. And get it positioned for that one. We'll zoom in just a little bit so we can get a little closer match to it. And there, okay. And then we'll Control C, Control V it, bring it down here. We'll zoom these down to the size of that. Get on the corner there, zoom it down. And if I want to, I can zoom in into that right there. Kind of get it a little bit closer. Need to make that quite a bit smaller. So there we are here. Somewhere in there. Might have to make that just a little bit bigger. Okay. There. And Control C, Control V. Move that down to here. Follow that same kind of a line up. And there we go. Let's see what else we got to do. Okay, so we have cleaned that up. I probably should have put these all on a different layer so it would have been easier to do that. And let's see here. Probably if I just grouped that one layer, we'd have been fine. Okay. We'll just group that. So we'll get off of there, we'll hit that, and we'll group. And then I'm going to move that to a new layer. So we're going to copy that to a layer, move it to a layer, new layer, and that's scan. Okay. All right. Let's go up here and look at our layers, and let's turn off the scan, turn on the layer. So there's our 0. So we got them set apart there a little bit. Okay. So I'm working off of the scan layer. We're working off of that layer there, and there it is there. Okay. And so they're both visible. And we need to do some of these. I think we've got all the circles taken care of. Now we need to do these really cool looking guys like this. So that's pretty easy. Let's just zoom in on that. We'll do a draw a lip. This one we'll just see if we can get it to fit. Get it about right size. Move it in. Get down to it. Look at there. It's almost just the right size. Maybe just a hair bigger. Grab that side. And go up like that. And we'll copy that. Go up just a hair more. Put that one right there. Those two are the same size. And we've got a couple more to do. Control C, Control V. I'll come down here and pick up this one. And we could rotate this. Let's rotate 90 degrees. Hit enter. And we'll just put that, I'll close that. Since we're going to be a little bit bigger, let's go up here and throw this up to here on this one here. And we'll zoom in on that. Okay, grab it from the corner. Oops, I'm doing a twist over there. We don't want to do that. Okay, there it is there. Bring it in this way a little bit. Bring it in that way a little bit. Maybe go over here. Okay, so that's pretty much it there. All right. And then we need to do 2 of that kind. The ones in the center. So it looks like I got 3 of those. And let's go, let's just use this one here. Control C, Control V. Slide this down here. Go right over here. And we'll zoom this in on that one. Bring it in a little bit. Alright. So there it is there. Well, it's about the right size. We probably will burn this on laser just to see what it looks like. And then may have to modify it just a hair to get a little bit bigger. So there's that. We'll Control C, Control V that. Bring it down here to that one. And then do it again. Control C, Control V. Bring it down to this one. Okay. I'll kind of give them alignment there, and then I have one more to do there. So let's Control C, Control V. Bring it up to this one. And bring it down a little bit. Let's zoom in on it some so we're not quite so far away from it. And let's see where we are on that one. That one's going to be a little bit of a fatter oval. So we'll grab hold of that football and bring it down a little bit. Bring this up a little bit. And there we go there. See how that looks. Okay. And let's turn off our bit and scan layer. Turn that off. And there is our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We'll count our bottles. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I've got 14 in there. And we'll do pretty good with that. Okay. So, I don't know, maybe I can print that and see how it fits. Well, right now I'm going to save the file. Save as, and it's in the Blue Caddy folder. We're going to call it Blue Caddy. And save that. Alright, I'm going to turn my screen capture. Okay. What I'm finding out is that the scan is a little smaller than what this was when it imported. So I'm measuring each one of these cans, and then that's 2 3/4 full. So I made it 280, and then copied that one. And as I do that, I'm taking them off of the scanner so that I know that I've already done it and that they're sized right. The next one I'm going to do is these 2 bottles here, and I'm just measuring the bottle, and it's a little over 2 inches, so I'll make it 2 1/8 inches. So these 2 right here, I'll click on that and look on that one and look for the size, and that's 1.41, so I'm going to go 2.18 equals, and that makes it that size there. So we're going to link that and click apply. So that one's quite a bit bigger now. I'll move it, click close, get rid of that one there, and we'll move these 2 right down in here. Get a little, and controls, edit, copy, and paste, and we'll put another one over here. Okay, I need a little bit more room. Move this one down to here. Okay, so we've got a little bit of room in between those. We may want to distribute the all 3 of them in the same amount. So we'll go like right here to here. All right, I've measured these and resized these 3, moved them over a little bit. So I'm doing a little dilly and dallying. So, all right, I've got all of the files in the vectric software. There's my profile cut. Basically, I'm just cutting through some 1/4 inch plywood, and I'm going to do it in 2 passes. Cutting on the inside left because I made the holes big enough to accommodate the bottles. Made them about an 1/8 inch bigger than the bottle. So with that cut, we should be just fine. And then I saved the tool path and calculated, and this is what I got up with. If I'll save that, I'll just save this to the thumb drive and take it out to the machine and cut it out and see what we get.